Greetings, everybody. Hello, everyone. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to my channel, Mo Vibing. I'm your girl, Mo. Thank you for the people who have subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it. It's pretty cool. And make sure you like the video, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I would like to know. I would like to hear some feedback. So I tend to I pull cards before I come on camera because I like to write down like what I get from it, because it helps me. It helps me have a clear, concise feeling. I get to feel what is really going on when I get to write it out. And I can tell you right now, I feel like it's a lot of air energy here. Could be definitely dealing with an Aquarius, a Libra here, and maybe an Aries. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, definitely. But anywho, let's get into it. So the first card that came out, and I typically like to pull my cards, but this one came out really quickly, and it was at the bottom of the deck when I first started shuffling, is the Two of Swords. I am using the Essential Tarot. Okay. And if you don't know, the Two of Swords it talks about being stuck and stagnant, what you see here is it has the moon here. Now in other tarot cards, I do know the Two of Swords has like a lady, and normally she has a blindfold on. But see, this one doesn't have a person, but it does have the moon, letting you know you're not seeing something, or you can't see something. Same difference, but that's technically what the Two of Swords talks about, like a stalemate, so to speak. And next we have the Magician. And the Magician came out. I did pull it. I pulled the Magician, and I actually clarified the Magician. I wanted to clarify that one to get a better sense of what was going on, and it was clarified by the Justice. Okay. And the Magician talks about creativity, bringing something to pass, manifestation, and also doing magic, people doing magic. I'm not so much getting the feels of that. Like, it's not, I don't feel like it's even that type of vibe. You know, I honestly think it's technically something that really points back to you, to be honest. And the next card is the World. And most of you may know, or if you don't know, the World signifies a cycle closing and a new one beginning. Hence, you know, the head here, but it's making a full circle. And then you have all the elements there. All the elements are depicted in the World card. And your fourth card, because I did a 5-card spread, your fourth card is the Four of Swords. More air energy. And to be honest with you, with this Four of Swords, I immediately felt healing. And you know, the Four of Swords can be healing, laying something to rest, or even quite possibly just taking a break, you know, just pausing, chilling out for a second, taking a chill pill, whatever. And then your last card is the Star. Now, the Star talks about either healing or wish fulfillment. And normally the Star comes after the Tower in tarot. Like if you looked in the book, the Star would be right after the Tower, because they usually say something happens, something dramatic happens. Doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, but something dramatic happens, and then the Star comes about afterwards. This could even be somebody, just being, a boss bitch. That Star, you know what I'm saying? Having your own platform, whatever. At the bottom of the deck of the traditional Rider-Waite, it was the Hierophant. Okay, but I do feel like the star is very significant here because it showed itself. It came out here, but it also showed itself in the Rider-Waite deck. And right here under the Essential Tarots at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. Now, I don't know if the Seven of Wands even plays a part. I didn't really look at it, but I just figure I'll let you know. But anywho, so what I'm getting here off the bat was that I really do feel like this is just you. This has nothing at all to do with another person. This is not like, oh, karmic justice in a way where, you know, someone is like something bad happened and now this or whatever. I honestly feel like maybe you were stuck up in your head and you just couldn't see your way through. Maybe you were presented with two options, and with those options, you really didn't know which one, or you had two ideas. Let's say, let's backtrack. You had two ideas. You had two really good ideas, right? And you really didn't know which one would benefit you the most. So now you almost create an energy of a stalemate, of being stuck with the Two of Swords, because you can't properly see your way through to see exactly what you want to bring about, to manifest, to put all of your energy in. Okay. And for those, and also for those who don't know, the Justice card is also about bringing balance. I don't know if I said that, but see, with these sword energies here, so you have two swords here. And if you look into the hands of this, of the person here in Justice, they have one sword in their hand. So that lets you know that at some point you made the proper decision, or the best decision for yourself, to bring about, to start manifesting. And whatever it is you started manifesting may have closed the cycle in one area, but it's starting to open up a brand new one. Okay. And with the Four of Swords, it's really just letting you know, like, hey, okay, maybe you need to take some time right now to pause, to let that old situation close out, to let that old cycle completely close out, and get you a little bit of healing from it. You know, see what you've learned from the past thing, so then you can move forward and you can get your wish fulfillment. Also, I do feel like with the Hierophant being here, whatever it is that you're wanting, you know, I think you will obtain, you know, but it's all about you making the choice first. See, Spirit can give you ideas, or you can find ideas. It's your process, is your process, you know, but you can have so many creative ideas. You know, your mind can go 1,000 miles per hour, and you want to do this and you want to do that. But if you don't ever take the time out to stop and to zone in and to put your focus on a main idea, you won't ever really be able to bring about your manifestations. You will always be at a stalemate. And a lot of times with that, can create a point where you're creating the stalemate yourself. Like, it's not anybody else. You can try to blame it on other people. Sometimes it can be other people. With the Magician, there can be people who wants to throw magic at you so that you can't prosper and you can stay in the stalemate energy. But with Justice showing up, so you have 4 major arcanas here, which is very, very powerful energy, okay? So understand that Spirit is here, Spirit is with you, and they're saying, if you would just make up your mind and balance this thing out, even with the 4 of Swords, is still, you know, 4 is a, you know, stability. So even if you just take the time to really set some time aside and focus in on what you think you want to do. Not even think you want to do, just meditate on it. You know, it doesn't have to happen overnight, but when you have waited so long to the point where you created a stalemate energy, now Spirit is like, okay, now if you don't decide, I'ma decide, and I'ma balance it out with the Justice card, and then I'ma close out everything, and you gonna have to start from scratch. And I know you don't want to do that. Nobody wants to completely start from scratch, okay? You know, sometimes you have to. Sometimes that's the only way you learn. But Spirit is here, and that they're really trying to help you out. And it's crazy that I'm talking to you like this, but I really feel like I'm talking to somebody. This word card wants to slide to the right so bad. That's crazy. It does not want to stay straight up. But anyway, but I really do feel like I'm talking to somebody who just cannot make up their mind. Like you will get your wish fulfillment. You will get whatever you need, but not until you do what you have to do. Not until you make up your mind. Spirit can't bless you. A spirit can't give you what you want if you're not taking the time out to figure out what you want. Spirit not going to tell you everything, okay? Some things you just got to figure it out on your own. You know, you use your intuition. That's what Spirit gave it to you for, you know, to see through certain problems. But once you stop, you know, it's okay to take a break, you know, Four of Swords. It's okay to take a break and pause and really think about some shit. But it's not okay to take a break to the point where you never get going again. And then you're stuck here. You feel me? And then you got to start from scratch. And then Spirit like, okay, then like, you got to do something. Like, you got to do something, okay? And I know it's hard sometimes because, you know, it's so many. Sometimes you could be just like me. And this is crazy because I'm one of those people where they say, jack of all trades, but a master of none. None, that's me. Dead ass, that's me. I will paint. I will draw. I will write. I will exercise, you name it. And I don't know if exercise was even a good one, but you name it, I will do it. I will start it. I will get to a point where I feel like I'm comfortable enough with it to where I feel like, okay, I can do it, and then I'll stop. So it's not like I always go the full distance to get to exactly the star status of it, if that makes sense. Just kind of like with the Hierophant, like I don't become the pro because I'm so busy trying to, you know, have my hands in everything. And it's okay to dibble and dabble in everything because that's how you learn, you know, what you like. That's how you figure out what you want to do. So don't ever get down on yourself about, you know, not really having it all the way figured out. The issue is when you don't have it figured out and you sit here and you just wait and you just wait and you just wait and then you just don't move at all. And then you have things close out on you. Like you had a start and because you didn't make a move on it, now you miss your window of opportunity. Shit like that happens all the time. But, you know, and a lot of times I'll say too, their rejection is God's protection, you know, and that could very well be true sometimes, but babe, not all the time, okay? Sometimes you just got your guard up with this Seven of Wands. You're protecting yourself a little bit too much, you know? You always protect yourself, but never to where you hitting walls, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what that was, but whatever. That's me hitting the wall, I guess. But yeah, and like I said, it's a lot of air energy, but this reading can definitely be for anybody that just feels like they just really need to they just need a kick in the ass. Because I feel like this is just what this is, a kick in the ass from Spirit telling you to wake the fuck up and do something. Open your eyes and see what's going on around you and stop being in this, you know, just indecisive energy. But, you know, hey, you do what you want to do, okay? But at the end of the day, you want to be doing something that's good for you. That's good for you. That you know Spirit will approve of. I'm very big on that, okay? A lot of times, you know, I do things because Spirit gives me the inclination, or I'm going by my intuition. If you have a problem, you know, sharpening your intuition, what I would suggest doing, what I usually do is like, I would just stop thinking so hard. I'm a Libra. So I would just stop overthinking things. And I'm like, okay, today or for a certain amount of time, I'm just going to go with what I feel. And then I'll just start going with what I feel. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, things are happening. I like this. And then as soon as I realize what I'm doing, I start to overthink again. I get right back up in my headpiece. But yeah. But don't get down on yourself, because I feel like somebody may really get down on themselves because they know they're not doing what they're supposed to do. It's okay. As long as you realize that you're doing it and you need to stop it. Okay? Okay. Now, I don't think there's anything else. I think I kind of really drilled that into you a little bit. I really do feel like it. But if you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. I would definitely try to get, you know, answer anything if anybody needs anything answered. I mean, we're all, you know, I feel like we're all pretty smart people, but everybody, you know, so it doesn't hurt to ask questions. Okay. Anywho, I hope today is Sunday still, I think. But I hope everyone has a really good work week. Please be safe. Take care of yourselves. And just be in love and light energy. Healing energy. You know? And as always, and I will always say it, because if you don't, it's hard for somebody else to. But please love yourselves and be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And thank you for joining me. Like, share, subscribe. And again, have a great work week. Good night.